So I want to talk about a tool that can be a little bit annoying if you don't know about it and you accidentally turn it on, but if you do know about it and use it well, can be super helpful in particular uses. And that is the snapping tool. So up here at the top of our window, you can see what looks like a horseshoe magnet. And this is our snapping tool. Right now mine is on, and you can toggle it by just clicking on it. Or of course, being Blender, there's a hotkey for it. And that is the Shift tab. I'll toggle it on and off. We also have this drop down menu here, which has a lot of different options. And there's way more combinations here that we could possibly or even want to talk about. But let's go over the big picture ideas. So what we have here at the top are our snap to. We're going to be moving something, and this is how we select what it's going to snap to. So we can snap to a vertex, an edge, or a face. There's other options, but those three tend to be the most common in my experience. You can then choose what is going to snap onto the target. Is it going to be the closest thing to that target? Is it going to be the center of what you've selected? Is it going to be the median? And we'll talk about medians later in another video. A subtle but important topic. Or the active object. If you've selected multiple objects, the active object will be the last object that you've selected. You can also choose the effect, move, rotate, or scale. In my experience, usually I am just moving objects over there and not wanting to give up all that much control of rotation and scale, but play around with those and see what you can do. So for example, let's say we're going to snap to a vertex and we're going to snap the closest. So if I grab this cube and I move it over here, nothing's happening until my cursor gets close to a vertice. And then as soon as that happens, we snap in place like so. So let's look at another option here. We could, instead of snapping the closest, we could snap the center. And now when I move over here, the center of my cube is snapping to that vertice. And again, play around with different options and different combinations until you get the effect that you're looking for. Now this works great here in object mode, but we can also do this in edit mode. So if I press tab to go into edit mode, so let's say here I want to snap a vertice to another vertice. So I'm going to press 1 to go into vertex select mode. I'm going to make sure we're here on vertex snap, and I'm going to grab a vertex. Now if I press G to move this, I can snap it to itself, which can be really useful if you want to reduce the geometry of your current object. You can also snap it to a vertice on another object. For example, if I want to take these two vertices and snap them like so, I now have this wedge shape that's lined up perfectly with my other shape. And that's where it's particularly useful. If I undo that, I can also press 2 to go into edge select, select an edge, and I can do the same kind of thing. It'll snap to an edge. We can also select multiple objects. So let's say I select multiple edges, which effectively is selecting the face. I can now drag that over here in the center of that object because I'm snapping the center of my selection to my target is snapping to that vertice. So again, play around with this. It's a useful tool to know about. It's a useful tool to use in certain circumstances.